everyone, welcome back to another video, and it looks like we are getting down to finally completing the custom deliveries with Kai-Shirr here. So this does look like it's the final quest. I am looking forward to it. So I don't know about any airships, but you've been on a few, right? Hopefully that'll make your job easier. That's right, we still have to turn in all these remaining pieces. When I managed to get a lot of basic materials from Vermont Yards, you're the only one I know that can put together the trickier things on Coden's list. I won't pretend I know much about airships, but I do know quality when I see it. It looks pretty damn good to me. I'm glad that you feel that way. Alright, so we'll just turn in these last few pieces. That ought to do it. I'll get this lot off to the soldiers and shipwrights working on the fleet. I'll bet they be cuffed to bits when they see what you come up with. We finally managed to get Coden's everything he asked for. Since our part of the bargain is taken care of, all we have to do now is wait and see how things turn out. I almost forgot to mention that Master Chai wanted to see us. We've been asked to meet him by XM Lift. I reckon we got some good news coming our way, so let's take Anfred and Zia along to hear it. I wonder what he has to say to us. Thank you for coming on such short notice. What an honor to be joined by not only the Queen Bee himself, but the enchanted Mistress Moen. We were enjoying one of our promenades when we chanced upon Master Chai, who graciously invited us to accompany him. Lucky I ran into you, as I neglected to invite you from the onset. After all, with the fortunes of those respective businesses being so closely tied to those of Yulmore, this affected you more than most. Kai-Shirr, your efforts have finally borne fruit. In other words, we can now commence airships flights to and from the Crystarium. Our newly repurposed fleet stands at the ready. As a matter of fact, preparations are now underway for our very first voyage. We did it! Now the Beehive will be absolutely swarming with visitors, especially once we put the next part of our plan into action. You mean there's more? Of course there is. I'm not going to wait for them to arrive to tell them about the Beehive. I'm looking into advertising in the Crystarium. Once they hear about the high-class entertainment and affordable food and drink we have on offer, they'll be racing to get on those airships. Hold on, I've got another idea. If we give them a little souvenir on the way out, they're bound to come back for more. And when they get back to the Crystarium, they can show their friends and tell them all the fun they had at the Beehive. That'll bring in even more customers. My word, that's brilliant. My sentiments exactly. Hiring him on the spot was something of a gamble, but my faith has been repaid manifold. Let us not count our morrow just yet. There's still a lot to do before any guests arrive. Until then, we dancers will be working on some brand new routines. We'll show them such a good time they'll never want to leave. I never imagined that entertainment would be the key to turning around our fortunes, but here we are. I see great things ahead of you, Kai-Shirr. Though it is often said the proof is in the pudding, I have every confidence you will see this through to its natural and successful conclusion. Aw, well that was nice. Okay, satisfaction is up. Kai-Shirr now considers you a savior of the Beehive. Kai-Shirr could not be happier with your efforts. He now considers you a savior of the Beehive. Yes, okay. Through your efforts, the Beehive has become one of the primary reasons to visit Yulmore. It seems, however, that Kai-Shirr has a different sort of favor to ask of you. Really? Blimey, did you hear what Master Chai was saying? I gotta tell you, it feels good having a man like him singing your praises. By the sounds of it, you're no stranger to that yourself. He's got every reason to be optimistic, though. Everything's coming together nicely, and it's all thanks to you. Of course, we're not there yet, and we can't afford to get complacent. But if the plan that with the souvenirs pays off, everyone in the Crystarium will be wanting to hop on an airship and sample the delights of the Beehive. To be honest, I ain't got a clue what would make a decent souvenir. If you could bring me whatever you think will work, we'll take it from there. Before you go charging off, there's one other thing I wanted to ask. The Queen Bee is always going on about clothes maketh the man or something. The ones they gave me to wear when I joined make me presentable enough, but I want to look less like hired help and more like I belong here. Don't worry, there's no need to donate half your wardrobe to me or nothing. I heard about those glamour prison thingies. They'll work just as well as shelling on a new outfit. Mind you, I spent most of my life dressed in bits of old sacks, so I wouldn't know where to start. Could you maybe pick something out for me? I hate to be a pain, but you're obviously got much better dress sense than me. Satisfaction guaranteed. Future requests will be selected at random from all those you have seen thus far, with the list refreshed, okay? Okay, be particularly handsome rewards, whenever they make an appearance, and we can now change his appearance as well. Oh, a new quest is available from Agfrid and the Beehive. Completion of this quest will allow airship travel between Yulmore and the Crystarium. Pleasant evening to you, ma'am. How did that sound? I'm trying to brush up on my manners. Gotta make a good impression, you know? Alright, let's give him a makeover. So this is just going to be with the clothes that we have on hand. We'll probably come back here and give him something a little bit more refined. Oh, okay. He actually looks pretty good with that. So we'll keep that for now. Hold on. I don't know, I just had to see what he would look like with that. No, we'll go with that one. Looks a little bit more professional. Boots. What should we use for the boots? Yeah, those will work for now. And he needs a headpiece. Definitely that. No. Yeah, he doesn't need a headpiece. Let's try gloves. Those will work. Yeah, you know what? I think that'll work for now. He looks pretty good, too. Yeah, that's definitely something that you don't see very often, especially in this world. Alright, so let's go check out the quest. Okay, so we'll go and do that in just a moment, but first let's go and get some crafting done, just so that we can turn them in and get some pieces here. Yeah, so this one is actually pretty easy enough that we can get done right away. I am proud to say that I'm finally getting the hang of crafting here. I was never really too much of a crafter. I mean, I did it every once in a while, but I guess they really want to start promoting crafting again. I'm not sure why. Just lately, they're just almost obsessed with doing so much crafting and gathering. Yeah, I can get rid of all that. Alright, so almost done there. Okay, there we go. So we'll go turn these in, go do this last part of the quest, and I guess that will do it for us. I think that will finish up pretty much everything for Kai-Shirr's custom delivery quest line. At least the current custom deliveries, I'm sure we'll have more. So, yeah, I'm a little bit sad, because I do like Kai-Shirr. I think he's a really good guy. So, I think I'll go ahead and sell some of this materia, just so that I have a little extra room. Yeah, I can go ahead and sell that. Sells for cheap enough. Really wouldn't make much of a difference, so... pretty decent. Okay, so we'll go ahead and sell that. Already got some of those. Ooh, those actually selling for pretty good. Yeah, that should be good enough. Some coffee biscuits. Okay, so it's a high delivery, so we'll do 6,000. And this last piece here. Yeah, so this is normally how I sell things. You always try to sell them for just a little bit cheaper, just to get everyone's attention. Even if it's not as expensive, even if you're not making as much, at least it sells, and then you can sell more. That's the way I see it. And I went the wrong way again, didn't I? You're looking real sharp there. We must be doing something right, because more and more people are arriving from the Crystarium every day. Tell the truth, Ankfred and the others are having trouble keeping up with all the orders, so maybe we should slow down for a bit. I'll make sure things continue at a steady pace, so you may as well put your feet up. Either that or get back to charging about saving the world, or whatever it is you do with the rest of the time. Oh, buddy, you have no idea what we get up to half the time. Alright, a ship on his shoulder. Anthony may be tempted to put down his cocktail shaker for a change if you were to engage him in conversation. Yeah, he's always doing that. I'm glad you saved me the trouble of tracking you down. There's a bit of news I've been asked to share with you. One of the refitted airships is about to embark on the very first commercial flight to the Crystarium, and you've been invited to join them as a passenger of honor. Considering everything you contributed to the cause, it's only fitting. When you're ready to board, speak with Leobert, that gaudy-dressed twit over by the XM left. Be warned, though, he usually has an expression so sour he could churtle milk at 20 paces. That's an interesting way to describe it. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. He was kind of the rude guy we talked to before. Here to board the airship, are you? Are you one of those sweat-stained soldiers, or a shipbuilder with nothing better to do than spend all day hammering nails so fervently as to give the impression that they have personally wronged you? Which is it? Why it was decided that you will be given lifetime passes for whatever shoddy work was performed is beyond me. Not that's any concern of mine, of course. Riff-raff is riff-raff. I am duty-bound to inform you that all passengers are to be guided from here to the uppermost level of Yulmore, where the airship landing is situated. Only those granted permission to board may pass beyond this point. Alas, the powers that be have neglected to provide me with the proper reception area, and I am relegated to standing upright for bells on end like some wretched footman. Ugh. If you are quite done boring me, your airship awaits, madam. Here to ride the airship to the Crystarium, are you? The quicker you are out of my sight, the better, so I'll make the necessary arrangements. And you know something? I think he likes us. It's very subtle, but I do think he does like us. But I guess that's it. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed our little walkthrough of helping Kai-Shirr kind of find his place in the world and continue to help Yulmore kind of get back on its feet. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Yulmore and especially the Beehive, but I gotta say it's kind of grown on me a little bit. Just a little. I won't go overboard there. But I do think that this is a pretty good place to end it. I'm wondering right now if we'll be able to get a cutscene if we do travel from place to place. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, so let's just see if we can get a different cutscene when traveling back there. Doesn't look like it. I know that sometimes you do get cutscenes when you're traveling from place to place. Oh well. I think that it's appropriate that we end things in Yulmore anyway. Alright everyone, that's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and please take care. Bye-bye.